What up, world? I wanted to make a quick video about Video 200 and what this means for me. This is wild. One, thanks for everybody who's been tuning in. I'd have never, ever thought I could be here. Like in a world, you think that I could do this. I might be, the next Mr. Beast, or I don't know. What's that guy's name? Hot Damn I Rock. That's dating myself, showing my age for how long I've been watching YouTube. But who would have thought that I would be on my 200th post? And it's been a pretty interesting ride for me. I have gone through a lot in these last about 45 days, a little bit more. Um, the fitness challenge has really opened my eyes to how consistency and discipline and mindset can take you through a lot of things. The fitness thing is pretty cool. Welcome to the gun show, all that stuff with my tiny, tiny muscles. But, the mental ramifications or the mental impact that you get from the consistency of working out, showing up day after day after day, locking in and doing the things that you're supposed to be successful has helped me out tremendously. I'm not going to say names, but the whole reason I started this was back in 2024, 2024. One of my friends said, "Hey, let's do a 3,000 push-up challenge for the month of November." And I was like, "All right, cool." So this was in October, and I could barely do 10 push-ups. And I was like, this is going to wreck me. And it did. It did. But what it taught me was how to break down the mountain into steps. So I took that 3,000 push up goal and broke it down to 100 per day. And then I was like, okay, if I am awake for 10 hours a day, that's just 10 an hour. And let me tell you, doing that 10 an hour was hard. But with anything, the more and more you do something, the more and more consistent you are, the better and better you get. And I saw how this related with sales, um, discipline, spirituality, anything that you can think of where it comes with consistency and showing up day after day. And it was interesting. At the end of that November, I went to the guy and I was like, "Hey, man, I put it in the chat every day. Is everything okay?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I was sick. So I just didn't do it." So literally, I did 3,000 push ups by myself. Um, and it was amazing, right? Like I was texting every day, "Hey man, 100 of 3,000 done. Hey, 300 of 3,000 done," and no responses. And then when I saw him, I was like, "Bro, what's going on?" He was like, "Oh, I was sick." And so, it was like day 13. I just never did it. But what it also taught me was just because you have people that want to see you do well doesn't mean they're necessarily going to be there for you and help you along the way. And that was a huge eye opener for me, right? I heard Alex Hormozzi and I think Chris Williamson say, everybody root for you at two locations, the beginning and the end. And that's when you need it the least. And when you're in between is when you need it the most. So when you're grinding on day 8, day 14, day 23, and you don't feel like doing it, you're like, throw the baby in the bathwater away. And not just the bathwater, throw the tub, throw the bathroom, throw the level, throw the house, throw the boulevard, everything. Throw the whole thing away. And it's those days where you want to quit where magic happens. Like you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. And when you push through that day, you may not feel like $1,000,000, but that next day hits so much differently because you've proved to yourself and that you can do almost anything, right? That you accomplished that one thing for that day. So it gives you, in a scientific term, confidence. You know, a lot of people think confidence is, sticking your chest out and not to do this. But no, confidence is having the data of you doing something over and over and over again, that this result can be a possible outcome. I probably butchered this. I'm pretty sure there's some smart guy like Neil deGrasse Tyson is going to come out and be like, actually, but that's my take on confidence. But yeah, those are my two big takeaways from 200 posts. Also, spirituality. I didn't know a lot of people would care about that. And one of my friends told me about doing this and posting this on social media. And this was the biggest reason why I did it. He said, you never know who you may impact and the lives you could change by posting these videos. And I was like, yeah, right. But I was like, what's the worst that could happen? I'll document it and I'll be accountable. So I documented it. I was accountable. And I saw some family members, and 3 family members from 3 different states came up to me and told me how much my fitness journey has inspired them. And it was not something I was checking for, something I was looking for, but it definitely had a huge impact on me. And seeing the impact it had on them, it made me realize there's a lot more to life than just focusing on yourself. Like, what kind of steward can you be to help other people? So this is a little bit longer of a video than what I normally put out there, but thank you guys for everybody who's tuning in. I'm burping and stuff. Again, most importantly, be blessed. I still stand on this, checking on your friends, checking on your family members. You never know what they could be going through, man. People go through stuff every day, and sometimes days are harder than the other. So spread love, spread kindness. No, it's not Valentine's Day, but you don't need a holiday to be a great person. Just be that great person you can be. Spread love, and I'll catch you in the next video. Definitely will be significantly shorter. Peace.